It's fucking MCR. God, you are a youngin'. That's from their seminal album. Their defining album, The Black Parade. Here, let's start over. You're someone you're not. If you look in the mirror and don't like what you see, then you find out firsthand what it's like to be me. But good afternoon, everybody. I'm doing great. Admittedly, I've not drawn in like a couple of weeks. My funeral jag. Indignation, I'll serve it in drag. Well, welcome on in, Jeremiah, Cyborg, Sabwise, Shadow. Why did I say Sabwise? Sab, Shadow, Shady, and Dragon Cat, and Drainar. Thou can't. Yeah! And and if your heart stops beating, I'll be there wondering, did you get what you deserve? The ending of your life, and if you get to heaven, I'll be here waiting, baby, did you get what you deserve? The end, and if your life won't wait, then your heart can't take this. Have you heard the news that you're dead? No one ever had much nice to say. I think they never liked you anyway. Oh, take me from the hospital bed. Wouldn't it be grand? It ain't exactly what you planned. And wouldn't it be great if we were dead? Oh, dead. Tongue-tied and oh so squeamish, you never fell in love. Did you get what you deserve? The ending of your life, and if you get to heaven, I'll be here waiting, baby. Did you get what you deserve? The end, and if your life won't wait, then your heart can't take this. Have you heard the news that you're dead? No one ever had much nice to say. I think they never liked you anyway. Oh, take me from the hospital bed. Wouldn't it be grand to take a pistol by the hand? And wouldn't it be great if we were and my honest observation during this operation found a complication in your heart so long. 'Cause now you've got maybe just 2 weeks to live. Is that the best both of you can give? Ba-da-da. Diddle-a-diddle-a-diddle-a-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Na-na-na-na-na-na. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. Well, come on, la 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 lo la 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 la. Well, motherfucker, if life ain't just a joke, then why are we laughing? If life ain't just a joke, then why am I dead? Dead! Oh yeah, no, that song rules. But you said Danger Days, huh? Is bulletproof. The aftermath is secondary. It's time to do it now and do it loud. Make some noise. Na 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 na. All right. Of course, y'all remember this one. It came out in 2010, as opposed to the Black Parade, which came out in 2006. The Black Parade is a 19-year-old album. Give me more, give me more, give me more. So here's the issue. I kind of fell off making more PNGs specifically because they were kind of exhausting, you know? And I'm not really happy with this one, especially because like obviously the face isn't done, but I might need to do like some kind of warm-up first. Don't let me see your jazz hands. Remember when you were a madman. Also there. With all the different layers.
Vital signs are dropping.
Oh my god, fine. And the skies open up. Everybody wants to say into the world. Everybody wants to change the world, but no one wants to die. Anyway. See, I'm not sure if this is what I want to work on or what. Because there's a few things I want to try. Some stuff that I haven't touched in over like 2 years. That, like, after the most recent tabletop session, I kind of want to... I kind of want to try. Apology. Ash and burn, young and loaded. I need to figure out where the file is. Purgatory, cut my hand. Gagging, bore me, pull this pin. Watch this, let this world explode. See, I don't know this one by heart. Which is funny, because I did used to listen to this one a lot, too. There they are. Lockstep. I need to update his reference. Oh my god, am I getting flashback to fucking high school? I literally just put this on the playlist. You know what? Sure. You want to know where I first heard this song? It was in a Gravitation AMV on YouTube. Does anyone even remember Gravitation? Probably not. Falling in love with you. This is called the 18s, but it's a cover of an existing song. Gravitation was a, I think it was like it was It was yaoi. It was a BL anime, I think, and manga. Let me see. It was a Japanese manga series. Yep, the story follows the attempts of Shuichi Shindo and his band Bad Luck to become Japan's next musical sensation and his struggles to capture a Yuki's heart. God. God. This manga is ancient. Original run 1996 to 2002. It's older than I realized. And I don't even think it was yaoi because that implies not safe work. I think it was suggestive, but it never was like blatantly not safe for work. Yeah, it was a boys love anime or a manga. Yeah. Falling in love. Falling in love with you. I mean, the song's called I Can't Help Falling in Love. Can't Help Falling in Love, but that was originally not. Yeah, Can't Help Falling in Love. Yep, it's a cover of an Elvis Presley song. God, it's so funny how much I used to look at that stuff like yaoi and whatever back in the day, but now that word, I barely use it. The word, it's like, what happened to that word? Times have changed. I miss the older internet. 8 a.m. graduation day. Got into a car, crashed along the way. I looked away. You'd want it that way. Let me see. And I know it wasn't right, but it felt so good. And my mother didn't mind, like I thought she would. And that REM song was playing in my mind. 3.5 minutes felt like a lifetime. You didn't like that song? Interesting. Well, alright then. Uh, I'm looking for stuff, chat. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. Because I'm trying to decide what I want to work on today. Whoa. Felt so good. Now I can finish my thoughts. So there's a couple things I wanted to try and work on today. It was either more PNG poses. I was thinking of the backseating one, and maybe a singing one. But also I was thinking, try to work on blocking out a new layout for a background for the stream, as well as new overlays and a new schedule. Like starting to work on assets to actually like start the proper transition to a new look. I don't know. Look, man, you don't need to, like... No, yeah, actually, it turns out you don't like that song. I'm gonna ban you from my chat, actually. You should go. No, like, look, man, people don't, like, it's fine. It's whatever. People like the music they like. I don't give a shit. People like what they like. I swear I could hear the say. Because, like, okay, so one of the ideas I had for the background. And it would be, because especially now that I see NT does some cute little animations, what I was thinking was making it the manner that I probably talked about that Ardwin was in his story, or something like that. But something that I think would be fun, rather, would be to have like Wick or Blair in the background, just kind of like idle. They're not doing anything. They're like maybe Wick just like laying back somewhere, like sleeping or chilling out, like tail swishing, like some very simple animations of them moving in the background. For the broken hearted. No. There we go. For the dare departed. All right. You're gonna hear my voice when I shout it out loud. It's my life and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life, out is like an open highway. Get in my way. I just wanna live while I'm alive. Where is the... I know I did other art of Lockstep. Where is he? This is Lockstep, by the way. He is an NPC from my current tabletop game. They started out as a mindless automaton, but abruptly, in a more recent session, he has become self-aware and sentient to the complete bafflement of the person who built him, who is fully aware that this machine has no capacity for higher thought like that, or speech. It's my life, and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life, an open highway. Get in my way. Now, these art streams always inevitably shift towards, let's info dump about my NPCs. Who's Max? Oh, hi, Max. I didn't see your user. Considering your username is the brightest yellow in the chat, I don't know how I didn't see you initially. Hi. Well, come on in. It's my life, and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live while I'm alive. Anyway, I've got to show you. This art is commissioned. This is Quick. Quick Ampere. He's 3'1". He's an artificer, tinkerer. And he's the one responsible for the invention. He is the one who built Lockstep. That's him right there that I was trying to draw. This is Waywocket. And this is Duz. Let's see. Howdy, everyone. We've got like a southern accent for her. We got this one for... Listen, I don't really have time for these introductions. I've got other things to do. I'm so excited to see everybody! There we go. So I'm going to play some different music for a bit so I can focus, because the music with lyrics is throwing me off. So, yeah. Where's the fourth? Tawman? Tawman, you just came in, and I have to tell you how absolutely insane that question is, because Their whole backstory is revolving around how their party split 10 years ago. And at the start of our campaign was the first time they'd seen each other since, because one of their own died. These two over here, this is spoilers for my party, they don't know yet, but they know at least Waywocket blames herself for the death because she was egging Quick on during like a mission or an adventure, and they'd never really been in danger before, but her aggravating him with like her teasing and her wisecracking distracted him, got him angry, and they both started kind of going back and forth, and then Duz lost control of the thing they were fighting, and their fourth, Thalia, died, basically protecting them. And they split up after that, and they've not really seen each other since. Thank you, Drainar. I still really love Duz. It's just a shame that Duz's voice is the most painful to do. No, the fourth is former healer. She is deceased. But yeah, no, Quick built Lockstep. He's a very, very skilled inventor. God, I wish I had more of the sessions edited down. Are you kidding? Oh God, don't get me started. We'll do this all over again. This is on shuffle. How did it pick another? It's not on shuffle. No! iTunes, what? I accidentally turned iTunes into little tiny window mode, and now I don't know where iTunes is. Are you serious? I literally had to force close the program. Because I couldn't, because it went into like the little box mode, and the box mode went off my monitor. But welcome on in, Tom-Ann. What brings you around here? Also, yes, I don't want to download the next version of iTunes. Thank you. I'm good. I'll pass. Do I not have anything more chill? Some of these songs are too high energy for me right now. There. Oh yeah, they're NPCs. Yeah, this art was done by Sharpie Bees on Blue Sky. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to work on today. And here's the worst part. It's like part of me is wondering if it's already too late to get started because, oh, good. Now my other things aren't working. Seriously? How many more things are going to abruptly break? I'm, like, really confused. There. Give it a second. There I am. But yeah, like, I wonder if it's too late to start, because normally I'm already working on something by time stream begins. And that's kind of the issue. Like, I don't really feel necessarily the drawing energy. I haven't really been inspired lately. What is this file? What? Oh. Well, I mean, I worry that we're like, honestly, I think everyone is sick of Voices of the Void, which isn't true. I'm not sick of it, but I need to take a break, I think, before we go back in. I want to convert the save we have to an infinite mode and deck out the base, because then we can... What I'd like to do is just properly scan for signals, deck out the base, and maybe put videos on the TV for us to watch while we're doing stuff in game. Because that could be fun. But, I don't know. Oh my god. I found the old original concept art when I was going to commission someone, but never did. This was before I was drawing. You call them a necromancer. Why the fuck? Oh. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I don't know what people do for warm-ups. It's a class in Grand Blue Fantasy. I thought Grand Blue was a fighting game. No, that's Blaze Blue. Never mind. What? Okay, I mean, I do Dungeon World. We don't do 5th edition anymore. Now, what if? They're very corrosive. Oh, wow. Immediately, I want to play one of my favorite moments from our last session. So we had a player who was late, right? So unfortunately, I had to play out some, like, an alternative, like, improvised game while I waited for that player to get there, and, I may have done something really unhinged. Give me a second. Did the file break? Wow. Okay, so the media player that Windows uses now, the shitty one? Not Windows media player, but just the media player. It has you can only skip back 10 seconds or jump forward 30, and jumping back 10 seconds freezes the audio. All right, here we go. So this was improvised, by the way, because I had an old dungeon concept I wanted to use. That's where the basic core of this side adventure is at, but everything that happened in this for this section I'm about to share with you was improvised. So, for context, the players I'm DMing for are Mystic Doodles and Pengo Solvent. Mystic is playing Califim Aruda, a warlock Aquari, one of my homebrew races. They're fish people. And Glory B. Clement, or Glory, is played by Pengo. They are a slime folk. They're a slime person. Guys, you get in the Wayfarer and you go zoobly doobly doobly all the way over here. Yay, hooray. I'm making things up on the spot. So Starfall Spire is a very traditionally shaped wizard's tower. But what makes it interesting is that it is situated at the very bottom of a large crater. Uh, Definitely a crater that was caused by some form of impact in the past. You're not really sure what could have caused it, but it's a long time ago because there's plenty of within the crater. There's plenty of trees and patches of grass. It's mostly like gravel and dirt. Uh, but as you descend into this crater, uh, you approach the large ornate wooden door on the front of this tower, and probably raise your hand to knock. Uh, but before you can knock on the door swings open, and the most when someone says the word wizard, and that the person you think in your mind is exactly the man who answers this door. Uh, and
very
y'all,
very shaman from In a Dream Barbecue.
I've never played it, need to, but I'm not gonna regret this, but I think you are. Oh, it's good to see you. You're from the guild, right?
Okay, important question. Who was gonna knock?
Yeah,
You.
who not? Well, Glory obviously knocks because
Oh,
he's
okay.
Okay,
her.
so
But like, apart from that, I want to say, okay, was Califin driving?
probably yeah, Baby Driver.
Califin was driving. Glory was probably like, hey, Califin,
Oh, there's no
you mind
context here.
spying on the kitchen all on the kitchen tables all
Glory's
day?
entered their Joker arc because they used to be
Why?
really anxious and kind of just
I
like
want to hear what's going
doing
on.
whatever other
Like
people wanted them to
sharing,
do, and now they've like realized that they can have like
Cecil,
they had a traumatic
I
past.
think
They're
that
finally
is
starting to
not
make their
gonna
own choices and do their own
also
thing.
maybe Lisa has a crush on Jillian. I think
So
that's not happening either.
he's
He's a
been
little bit
spying on
passive
people.
aggressive. I don't know. That could be my impression. Like he's just saying like all this wild bullshit.
Hearing the hot goss.
Yeah, you want to hear the hot goss, Califim?
And Caliph
Exactly.
vigorously nods. He's like, yeah.
Team Dad isn't here to like rein this bad
That's
Nope.
behavior in.
true. That's true.
Exactly.
They're both off their leashes.
No, even worse, they have each other's leashes.
I love that this is like a preview of the kind of nightmares I'm going to be getting to deal with later on in the actual game. Proper. Oh boy,
Yes,
I'm excited. All right.
Calvin is
Going off
Cal-
turtle.
weirdly enough, I think this is Califim's first taste of almost having like someone close to his age as a peer, because like clearly Glory is older, I think,
Yes.
by like
God,
a
I
little
have not
bit.
drawn in
but
ages.
Glory is less emotionally mature, I think.
Yeah, he hasn't had the life experiences and the ability to reflect on those
Yeah.
life experiences.
You've
So
been
it's
very like stunted from your
yes,
youth, and Califim is a child, kind
yes.
of. So
Physically, he's like maybe older. I don't know how old he is, but like emotionally, he is now starting to reach similar milestones to Calvin.
we have approached older teenager feedback loop, which is very
Yeah,
dangerous.
power.
Yeah, the door, I'm sure the door opens like right as you're in the middle of a conversation about to knock and just go like, oh.
What did the wizard say? I forgot. I was thinking
All
the
right,
whole.
you're the one
Okay.
from the guild.
Oh,
you're
yes,
the
you're
guild,
the
my
one from the
Calvin.
guild, correct?
Yeah. Calfib nods, gives
Yeah,
a thumbs up.
Excellent. Please, come on in. Come on. And he just
Yeah, Calfib goes inside.
disappears. Like, poof. Like, he doesn't walk away, like, just poof. There's, like, glitter and sparkles.
Wow.
And then you hear, like,
I-
from, like, further up into the tower, like, I'm up here, sillies. 3rd floor. The stairs are over there. And then, like, a magical floating hand, like, appears in front of you, waves, and then points to the left. And there's, like, a door on next to the door you're walking into, and it leads to a spiral staircase around the edge of the circular tower.
Calfim shrugs and looks in the other direction because they were told the basement was the problem, but if the host wants them to go upstairs, then the host wants them to go upstairs. So he
most TM.
Yeah, he starts ascending.
Yeah, Gloria's like he has like this moment of like looking to the other side as well, but like he's like, no, I'm doing my job, so like being evil will have to wait, like internally.
You can't be evil on the clock.
Yep.
So you
It's not safe.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's not safe, I said.
Ah. So yeah, you get to the 3rd floor, and when you get there, as you're going up the stairs, you suddenly get this weird, like, bizarre sort of, like, sense of vertigo for a moment. And then, wait a minute, weren't you going up the stairs? No, because now you're going down the stairs, silly.
Oh.
And as you descend the stairs and open a wooden door at the bottom, there is a large circular room with a grate in the middle that's old and rusty. And there's
Wait.
various boxes and barrel. Yeah?
Does the wizard like have any reaction to Glory being a slime? Because he's not covering himself up anymore.
Oh, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in like this dingy room with like barrels and boxes and old bookshelves covered in more like a cartoonish amount of cobwebs. But there's a lot of like ooze and like puddles of like deep green goo all around the edges of this opening. And you can faintly hear what sounds like imagine if you stuck imagine if you tried to blow bubbles in Jello.
Oh.
And
honestly, that's kind of rad.
and you can faintly hear that from below. And the wizard just says, all right, so the problem's down there. Now, you're also a slime. Oh, sending a slime to deal with slimes. Why didn't I think of that? That's genius. Know your enemy. Excellent. So, I don't know how many slimes are down there, but they've been a real menace. They've been eating all my magical knickknacks and paddywhacks, and it's really getting on my nerves. It takes a lot of time and effort to make these things. And he just pulls out of his sleeve just like a You've never seen anything like this before. It looks like the everlasting gobstopper, but it's like made out of like wood and plastic and a bit of metal, and it like whistles when he holds it in his hand. You don't know what the fuck this thing is. You've never seen it before.
The everlasting gobstopper is.
Well, there you go. Just
it's
make
a
up whatever.
round candy.
You know that screensaver on Windows 98 that was like an orb that would then like warp into itself and then spread out into like points and spikes and spheres, and
Yeah.
it's like that. And like every time you blink, it seems to be shaped differently.
when he's like, they're eating my knickknacks and like all of this stuff, and like Gloria's like, are they eating your doodads?
Oh no, thank goodness I have my doodads on lock and key. They can't get into those. They're slime proof.
Okay, that's good. When did the slimes start appearing?
Well, they've been appearing on and off for the last several years now, but it's been really bad lately. I don't really know why. And you can see it's been a bit of a problem, and you look down and like the grate, you didn't really notice the first time, but the grate, like all the bars in the middle have just fully corroded away.
Ooh, that's some strong acid.
That is quite some strong acid. Holy shit.
They're very corrosive.
What kind of magic do you like? Have you changed anything in recent years?
No, not that I can think of. I guess I've been extra noisy lately. But slimes don't have ears. Well, hold on. How are you able to hear me?
Vibrations.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. I don't know.
Sorry, it's just really funny to me. It's like I imagine Glory just like completely like casually vibrations.
Well, what's even funnier is his new look has ears. So I'm
That's
just
true,
imagining
has ears.
he flicks one ear and says vibration.
Fascinating. And he pulls a long scroll out of his robe and starts, and then like snaps his fingers, and there's like a floating quill that just starts writing on the scroll, and then he lets go of the scroll, and it just, it drops to the floor actually, but the floating quill like continues to write in the empty space where the scroll was before. And then he walks forward, steps on the scroll, and leaves a big like gooey footprint on it. And then walks up and he grabs your hand and he shakes it.
He's a gooey footprint on the scroll.
Yeah, because the floor is covered in goo, so he stepped in. He
Yeah,
stepped.
there's goop
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, okay.
In fact, he grabbed like you don't know how he did it. You reached out your right hand. He reached out his left hand, and yet he was still able to grab your right hand and do a normal handshake with it.
It makes me think of that guy who can, like bend his joints backwards. So like he reaches out with the wrong hand, but then he like bends his fingers backwards and like shakes it like regularly.
You don't even hear any. It just like it. There was no transition. It's just like his hand is now the correct way. And he said,
Glory also bends his hand backwards.
Yeah, Glory. His right hand and his left hand are just that way because he has made them that way.
They do not have bones.
That's true.
Well, except the ones you collect.
horse
Except the ones you collect.
Now, go ahead.
Wait. Question. So we're standing in the acid goo. So
We're
like
next to the grate where the acid goo is underground.
Yeah,
But
the
there is
idea is that like it's
debris
only
all
threatening
over.
in large quantities. I would imagine. Like
Okay,
small
so
amounts of it
the
won't be.
So the wizard had stepped into the goo.
Basically, just like the small residue puddles that are on the stony floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm understanding.
Also, I think I
Calvin.
love this character now. I've just decided to go completely batshit crazy with this guy,
Awesome.
and I
He's
think I
amazing.
love him actually.
I love him. Calvin like kneels down and gets like a little mason jar out of his like supply bag and tries to scoop up some of the slime. Not to like, ooh, a specimen for my lab, but more to like scoop it up and
Ah,
kinda, like,
excellent!
swirl
You're getting a
around.
specimen for your lab.
Yeah, Calvin like swirls it around in the jar to see
The jar
if it, like,
dissolves, and it splats back out
Oh.
onto the floor.
that's some powerful slime.
That's not
Yes,
that much.
With
like,
large enough concentrations, it starts to corrode anything it touches. As long as it's very thin, it's fine. I imagine you could garnish certain foodstuffs with it to have a really give them an extra kick.
Calvin kind of gives him like a squinty expression and then telepathically says to Glory, something tells me he's already tried that.
Looks to the guy. Have you tried it?
Have I tried eating it? Actually, no. Let's give it a taste right now. And he just like
Oh no.
snaps his fingers, and one of those magical hands appears, and it just like drags its finger along the gross, dirty floor to get like some of the slime, and it lifts it up, and then it's like slowly going towards his mouth.
This man's kinky.
Caliph is, sad to say, not gonna stop him. 'Cause he wants to see what happens.
I just wanted to give you the opportunity. I didn't think you would. What were you saying, Pengo?
I was like, Glory they have healing potions probably.
I'm imagining you like slowly putting your hand on your satchel that has like the healing potion.
He taps
About being evil, but you don't want a man to die.
it. A drip of it falls from the finger and lands on his tongue and makes an audible sizzle, like if you dropped butter on a grill. And then he's like, "Oh, ooh, ooh, yes, that's extra spicy. I'm gonna have to try that later, as long as it's in small quantities." And now you're starting to wonder, you know what? Come to think of it, actually, maybe I did try this before. And you're starting to think maybe he talks like that because of the slime.
That's what I was getting at, yeah.
What the fuck?
Caliph kind of looks at the grate, and do I have the ability to make a light? Actually, let me look at my.
Dunno. It's pretty dark down there.
I have adventurer's gear.
Oh, here's my favorite part.
I guess we could say that I have like a torch, maybe.
Let me look at my stuff. I think I might have an item that is like light related.
Yeah, you could look.
There's no torch item on the character sheet, but I'm assuming adventurer's gear.
I mean, torches would be easy.
Like a tinderbox.
Oh, here's something I think would be funny. He's like, "Oh, it is a bit dark. Here, 1 second." And he snaps his fingers, and in like a jump cut, there's no magical effect. Suddenly, he's got like a stick in his hand, a really gnarled stick, and then he just he starts smearing it around in all the goo on the floor until it like just a little layer of it is covering the stick, and then he like takes a deep breath. And spits a tiny little fireball and lights the staff. And lights the torch. Yes, also the slime is extremely flammable.
Good to know. Calpham like takes the torch with like I'm holding a man's goo and spit stick. Okay.
Be careful, don't drop it. Cause let's be real, if you drop that lit torch into any of the slime down there, and then he snaps his fingers and his head explodes. And it's just like fireworks and confetti and everything.
I was imagining the extremely crunchy stock, like electric, like explosion JPEG.
Oh, you mean like he snaps his fingers. It's like, if you drop the torch down there, it'll just be like... and then his head is gone.
Yeah, exactly that explosion effect.
And like his head's gone, but his like hat gets launched into the air, and then his head pops up from like between his like the neck hole of his shirt, and then the hat like drifts back down onto his head.
Perfect. Yeah, Caliph nods. He takes like a bit of, I don't know, twine or something from his book repair stuff and like ties the torch to his wrist. Like, not risking it.
On the bright side, if you do drop the torch, we can all have a good old laugh, a hearty chuckle about it once we're all in the afterlife, because it will be instantaneous and catastrophic. My only regret will be not getting to witness it for myself.
Glory uses his magic to put the fucking torch out.
You used an 11 on that, my god.
That's very funny.
Okay, let me see what else he can do. 1 second.
Maybe the fire isn't a good idea after all. You're very smart. I guess you're also probably extremely flammable, so makes sense to me.
I untied the stick from my hand. I kneel down to start trying to pry the bars off of the ground so we could go down.
Well, there's already a hole in it, remember?
Oh, yeah, I thought he just said it was corroded.
Oh, no, it was fully, like, there's a gap in the middle from the bars being, like, eaten away.
Alright. I'm gonna peek my head over the gap to see if there's, like, a staircase or any way to get down that isn't just jump in, loser.
There's a ladder. About 80% of its rungs are missing. So there's, like, one rung every, like, 5 feet.
what does the area look like? Like,
It's like a square vertical shaft that goes down into the dark.
okay, there's
Which is weird because the hatch, like the covering is round. It's circular.
Yeah. The ladder is newer, but it's still getting eaten up.
Oh no, the ladder is old as fuck. It's missing like 80% of its rungs.
Oh. I'm surprised it's lasted longer than the Great.
The great is pretty great, though it lasted longer than the ladder, unfortunately. But adventurers are sturdy, and you've probably got magic. Well, if you need any help, I have a couple of dandy little gadgets and gizmos you might be able to use. Just don't eat them now. I swear to God, if you eat them. And then he's like pointing his finger at you. Like he's pointing his finger. He's not really that close to you, Glory, but like another magical hand appears and points the finger like and it pokes your nose with the finger.
how deep is the how deep is the room below?
You can't tell from here. It just descends into
He does.
darkness.
I'm gonna use my pole of collapsing to try to like extend it
Ooh.
all the way and see if I can touch anything.
How long is the pole collapsing again, if you could
I
remind me?
don't know. I just this pole of collapsing.
I think
thought
the pole
I thought the
collapsing is
pole
10
50
feet. Is it 50 feet?
Oh, 10 feet.
Oh,
I thought it was longer.
Let me look
Oh.
it up, because I remember 10 feet, but I might be
It
remembering
might be
wrong.
just 10.
Well,
it says 10 feet.
it is a 10-foot pole that you can collapse into a 1-foot rod. It is definitely deeper than 10 feet.
Okay.
Good idea to use that, though.
Okay.
I want to try and
Glory-
spice some of these items you have up a bit, because I feel like the pole collapsing is not as useful as it could be in a lot of my
I
weirder
really
settings.
want Glory to have a kick-ass stick. Like, I know you were designing like a yo-yo and stuff, but I kind of want him to have a cool stick.
I'm already done with the yo-yo. Like, if you want a cool stick, I can try. Like, if you want to design something up, it's just a quarterstaff, right?
I want him to have a really like big stick. like the moment Mystic was like, "Isn't it like 50 feet?" I'm like, "No, but I want it to be
50 feet's way too big, Gloria. I think we're gonna have to make some fucking adjustments to a stick that big.
I feel like maybe 20 feet would be the absolute maximum with like adjustments made.
That is still like 2 stories. You would not be able to wield it as a
That's really
weapon
tall.
at 20 stories.
It would not
20
be usable as
stories.
a weapon.
2
Not
feet.
a weapon. He could
No.
with it.
He could
It'd
what?
be cool if you could have it be adjustable for multiple lengths, but then like if it was longer, you lose the capability of it being a weapon, but then it becomes a pole vault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's reminding me of the triple rod from Mega Man 01. It was like a
Kinda, yeah.
spear, and you could only stab it very shortly, but as you upgraded it, every stab you would stab, and then it would extend one, and then extend twice. So we could probably workshop something like that, we could.
But
I like, before you go, like, I do like the idea of maybe us workshopping Glory potentially either you messing with it or maybe you going to Quick to be like, hey, I want to make this thing better. Because that could be fun.
Hey, I want a better stick. Okay,
Yeah, we've got artificers. Why not?
Yeah.
You wanted to have like a sword at the end, or no? I just want it to be like really long. It's like, okay, but like you
Oh.
wanted to do anything else?
Yeah, like, I mean, that would be possible, but it's like stability and durability would decrease the more you have it extended.
Okay, then I want that to not happen. I want it to be long and stable. Just like my life is going to be from now on.
I like the optimism, Glory. I don't know if that... Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Because I do like the idea of a character with a large weapon. It's just a matter of making it feel like it still is grounded in the setting and not, like, over-the-top crazy. Which, because I think it's only fair, because, like, fucking Califan's got their, like, magic.
I'll be right back. Enjoy your little audio thing. I'll be back
and
shortly.
Claude's got their awesome, like, switch axe / gunlance spear thing now, so... And Glory's like, I have a stick that gets longer sometimes. Fuck.
But that's because
Go ahead.
Glory is the weapon.
True.
True.
Okay, yeah, we're going down. We're going down the ladder.
Wait. Glory puts his stick away and takes off his glove and touches slime to slime some of the slime on the
Ooh.
floor to see his own reaction.
There's a bright flash of light that fills the room, and then it cuts to Windermere, and the Guildmaster is just like on the roof looking around, and then there's a mushroom cloud that erupts from the tower. No.
You made the plutonium atoms touch.
That's true. I'm radioactive. Shit.
The shockwave like rustles Wander's hair and launches them backwards back through the hole in the dome and into their office. They smash into a bookshelf.
Like, go fight Truman.
Truman's also up there, and the shockwave knocks the Elysian out of the sky. It just spirals down like a crashing helicopter. You did it! Claude's like gets up out of bed. It's like, what did I miss? Oh my god. All right, no, but I like to think it's. You know what? I think this might be interesting. This might not be canon. I'm making things up as I go, but I do want to make this wizard guy canon at least. But definitely, you know how when you try to push two magnets together and they repel each other?
Uh-huh.
That could be fun. Or, but that might be a little too weird and not logical to me. I think it just, it's like when you're trying to mix oil and water. Like, you'll get it on, like, it doesn't stick.
I'm back.
Like,
oh, I got a heartburn meds at last, thank God.
Clothes, but for you,
Oh,
it just washes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hydrophobic in the way that it reacts with you, your slime.
Yeah, gloryphobic. Okay. Kind of intrigued by that.
I love the idea of like of Claude or of like Flair finally being back and ready, and they're just like, "What the fuck is going on? That is a gift that was necessary to be sent in the chat." Everything's going fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. But yeah, What if... Now hear me out. God, I want to play those recordings again. The ones we shared before from the tabletop game. I don't know. Yeah, but I've played them a lot on stream, I feel like.
Califin's gonna run it by the others first, and he's going to say, through sign language, obviously, can we fit the robot?
What do y'all think? Do y'all want to listen to this shit again? Bing. I think his head might be too big, I'm realizing. And his legs are too small. What do y'all think as a collective? There might be a few of you who haven't heard it. Oh, you're not going to hear it in 15 minutes. It's an hour and 15 minutes long. Yeah, boy, you've been here. You know Fritter's been out. I will say when he's not down, but he's been down for months. I might jump around between drawing projects, we'll see.
No, no, no. I miss the quiet. Oh, yes, I do. You can't deny it. You know it's true. Oh, baby. I miss the quiet little things I do before I entered all the violence. Defining silver lining. I miss the quiet. I can't deny it. You know it's true. Oh, baby. I'm only having fun. I think his arms might be too long.
Memories come soon, like opening the wound. I'm picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safe here in my room, unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. I know it's not alright, so I'm breaking.
Hey, Cal.
I tightly lock the door. I try to catch my breath again. I hurt much more than any time before. I had no options left again.
I think this is turning out pretty good. The all generic demon lords. Open a dictionary, turn it to mastermind. You'll see a picture of me with my other bros in line. I'll burn your village and I won't even look behind. I may not be kind. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'm very, very sorry for your loss.
Now isn't that so very nice? Why must I sit here and explain? Now we're gonna take control. Everyone will roll on me, get thrown upon the ground. 'Cause we don't mess around. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. And just in case I didn't get my point across, I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. And just in case I didn't get my point across.
Will somebody put out that racket? If there's trouble, you're about to attract it. G-Cash, my moves is so practiced. Like a phantom, watch while I smash this. Fly honeys to my room like it's tragic. Don't make wave, silence is magic. If there's a fever, I'ma damn well catch it. If there's a record, I'ma damn well scratch it.
Yo, check out my mad flows. Not this minion, gingerbread cornrows. Everyone here knows I'm the Nero. Stop 1, 2, 3, 4 hero.
Don't even need a step. I engineer beats like
Bits are hard.
players run when they see me.
See you later.
I got spikes that
Thanks for swinging by.
Hey ladies, I'm Steffi. Give me your digits, phone getting heavy. Up against
Also, I'm just like really proud looking at how much of a difference there is between this over here and the new version.
if you ever try to cross me, there'll be hell to pay. So stay out of my way.
You know what?
Don't. 'Cause I'm the boss. I'm the boss, yeah. I'm very, very sorry for your loss. Nope. I'm sorry, I don't care. You were never there. The legs feel off somehow. Hi, Era. You know, they feel awkward. Just experimenting. I think it was just... No, I think it was just that they were missing the feet, obviously. Nope.
I'm on the verge of a breakdown. I'm on the brink of an epic meltdown. I'm on my way to a flat line. Oh yeah. No, I don't really wanna leave you behind, but apparently you can't stay all mine. So I'll try to let you go. You're not mine to own. If I let it go, if I let this go, if I let you go, would the scars continue to show? If I let it go, if I let this go, if I let you go, would the scars continue to show? I'm on the verge of a crackdown. I'm freaking out, got a bottle of
See, I think it's almost perfect. I just think the feet are a little too large. Right size, but they look weird now.
Continue to show. If I let it go, if I let this go, if I let you go, would the scars
Maybe the feet are fine. Just woke up from a nap.
In the dark, there's a light that's calling everyone.
Oh, hell yeah. See, like, okay, honest opinions. Do you think his feet are too big? Because I think they are.
Vital signs are dropping.
Give me a second, Jax. Oh, that's much better. Here's the problem. I put too much detail into him, and now I'm never going to want to draw him again.
She acts like summer and walks like rain. Reminds me that there's a time to change. Since the return of a stay on the moon,
She listens like spring, and she talks like June.
But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated? Tell me, did you fall for a shooting star?
One without a permanent scar, and then you missed me while you were looking for yourself out there. It is. Which means, I'm devastated. It's fine. Some of the, like, I didn't say anything for most of the last 20 minutes or so. I don't even know if art stream VODs are necessary to be saved. That's gonna be a VOD mute. A lot of that iTunes music went straight to the fucking VOD, so... So we never did land. Tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day? and head back towards the Milky Way. And tell me, Venus, blow your mind. Was it everything you wanted to find? And then did you miss me while you were looking for yourself out there? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day and head back to the Milky Way? And tell me, it fell across the sun. Did you make it to the Milky Way and see the lights all faded? That heaven is overrated. Tell me, did you file from a shooting star? One without a permanent scar. And then did you miss me while you were looking for yourself? And did you fall from a shooting star? Fall from a shooting star? And are you lonely looking for yourself out there? Rain that sends dripping. A city questions forcefully the power of suggestion. Living through the rust and rotten dust, the whole line of light floods the floor. From the top to the bottom, on the top, I stop. The memory won't escape me. In the memory, you'll find me. Eyes burning up. The darkness holding me tightly until the sun rises up. The wheels go round and the sunset beams like pink lamps, chain link and concrete. The memory won't escape me, but why should I care? The dark's holding me tightly until the sun rises up. Now you got me caught in the act. Telling you that, I see right through you. Now you got me caught in the act. In the memory, you will find me eyes burning up, the darkness holding me tightly until the sun rises up. Oh, I'm a dipshit. Damn it. As long as you love me. Well, the loneliness has always been a friend of mine. Losing my life in your hands. People say I'm crazy and that I am blind, risking it all in a glance. How you've got me blind is still a mystery. I can't get you out of my head. Don't care what is written in your history, as long as you're here with me. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, don't care what you did, as long as you love me. Every little thing that you have said and done, I think it's like it's deep within me. Ooh. It seems like we're meant to be. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me, yeah. I gotta hide it so that no one knows, but I guess it shows when you look into my eyes, what you did and where you're coming from. As long as you love me, baby. Where you're from. As long as you love me, who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me, yeah. Who you are, where you're from, you did, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, as long as you love me. As long as you love me, what you did, I don't care. As long as you love me. As long as you love bees. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been playing hard. So no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. No, we'll be counting stars. You know that. God, it's gonna be a weird pull. I keep aside. A string and vine, swing my heart across the line. In thy face, there's flashing signs. Seek it out, and you shall find old. But I'm not that old, young. But I'm not that bold. I don't think the world is sold. Just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. I I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. I could lie, could lie, could lie. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Too low, too low. Where's this helmet? Nope, that's not it. Oh, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep. Dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Fuck. There's an enemy in Dark Souls 2. There it is. This is sort of the helmet that his head was inspired by, to a degree. The world is sold. Don't know what we're told. I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. Could lie, could lie, could lie. Though I'm starting to think that the side view is wrong. And I've been playing hard. Whoa. And I've been losing sleep. Also, how's about we do Dwarf Fortress after drawing? Ew. You know what? I'm just gonna cheat. It looks fine. I know everyone you know everyone I know, but then holograms, one circle. Venn diagram, Venn diagram! You blew up without looking. I watch the time slip through my hands. But you don't know now when your day will end. A heavy leaf to turn, take me with you. 'Cause maybe on your own, you are not alone. Take me with you. 'Cause even by yourself, my love, you are something else. A summer turns into 10 summers. Oh. Oh no. Said, I'm sorry I can't, I've got plans. As I watch the time slip through my hands. But you don't know now when your day will end. Going up is a heavy leaf to turn. Whoops. Ugh. No matter what you want, somebody else wants it just as bad. No matter what you've got, somebody else has got it worse. No matter when I got to you, somebody else got to you first. So I said, I'm sorry I can't, I've got plans. But you don't know now when your day will end. That's so annoying. Take me with you. 'Cause even on your own, you are not alone. You are not alone. Ugh. I'm coloring on the wrong layer again. God damn it. Again? There are nearly 600 songs on this playlist. There we go. Well, hot fucking damn. Might need a little bit of variation in color here and there. Let's see. Oh, this is obnoxious, dude. Ugh. There is actually an important detail I think I should add. Let's see. Let's try an experiment here. Nah. Is it automaton? I think that's how you spell it. Oh, it's so annoying. All this was pointless. I was just trying to get rid of the little white lines. The little lines between the borders. Is my best attempt. Let me see. Select all. Nope. That worked for the most part. Wow. Really? That's why. Knocked on your door with heart in my hand to ask you a question. 'Cause I know that you're an old-fashioned man. Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, 'cause I need to know. You say I'll never get your blessing till the day I die. Tough luck, my friend, 'cause the answer is no. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry her anyway. What am I looking for? Why you gotta be so rude? Love me or hate me, we will be both. Standing at that altar, we will run away to another galaxy. You know he's in love with me. I could have sworn I had this as a token or a stamp somewhere, and now I'm frustrated that I don't. But the answer's still no. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry her anyway. Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, 'cause I need to know. Tough luck, my friend, 'cause no still means no. Why you gotta be so rude? hair in my face. Ugh. There we go. File name's not invalid because you mistyped and put a colon in there, bitch. Alright, fine. I fixed it. Jesus. Thank you, Draenor. God, this, like, ugh. See, that looks like an F. And that looks like a J. Ugh. The old signature worked so much better. Nope. Sure. Doesn't matter. Done. No. Oh, fuck you, Discord. There we go. Honestly, I kind of nailed it with the hands as well. Like, those are some good fists. How is everybody? Y'all sleepy? It feels good. It feels good to finally have finished something that's been sitting in the wings for like fucking 3.5, 4 years. Why the author is in me. Also, I took the meds and the heartburn is still so bad. Oh, it's been fucking with my sleep. Oh. This is what I get for not putting in the refill sooner. Ugh. Is to thinking sometimes you can't make it on your own. Gotta start with baby steps. We can't be going and trying to draw 500 things a day or I'll explode. Probably. I'm happy I got something done because I was worried that I was just gonna fucking bail on drawing altogether today. Cut the music. Cut the music. So, I promised I would do this eventually, but today is the day. Also, if you're wondering why the stream category was not art, it's because Twitch in their